Yo, let me know when it's rolling.
Everything's wrong now.
Let's go. Mazel tov, brothers.
That's right, Mazel Tov.
Mazel tov.
Mazel Tov.
Mazel tov.
Is it Tov?
Tov.
I thought it was Tov
It's
too.
Tov.
Mazel Tov?
Mazel tov.
I don't like that.
Yo, but wait, before we start the cast, guys.
Oh, you want to do the cheers?
Yo, yeah. Yo, we gotta. You ready? Salud.
Donald Trump and
Salud.
getting crunk, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah, I guess so. Yo, we're here. Post-election cast. Donald Trump just tentatively became the president of the United States again.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought that it was really important to elevate certain voices in a time like this. And we brought with us Lil Pete,
That's right, baby.
the fucking king of Brooklyn.
What's up, everybody?
Yo.
I really do think you speak for a certain demographic of Americans, Little Pete. Genuinely.
Thank you, my
Lil
brother.
Pete speaks for America. Lil Pete showed up here with a bottle of Pinot and 3 Ativan, which I have here
Yes.
as a gift of friendship.
I always come bearing gifts, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, and that's what the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
is up. This is why we fuck with you, Lil Pete.
Is
This
that like
fucking-
an Italian tradition?
I mean, it's like a little Pete tradition, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never come through empty-handed, you know what I'm saying? Like, I come through, I bring good energy, I bring the party. Let's get crump, baby.
Hell yeah, and the Ativan. You also brought the Ativan.
That is
It's
correct.
like, what is that? It's like Diet Xanax?
It's like a bitch-ass Xanax, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's for pussies.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly, yeah.
I fucking
Yeah,
people
yeah.
that take Xanax, dude. I mean, like that's the real. Like if you're not taking Hulks, you know about the Hulks?
Oh, bro.
Oh yeah, the Green Boys.
Those they disappeared a while ago, but I had some before they disappeared, and I lost an entire week of my life. Like because I kept taking because you get high on Xanax and you go, you know, it would be great more Xanax. So you just keep taking Xanax, and then next thing you know, a week is gone. Like a whole week is gone. You don't remember it. Yeah.
Is that how you feel as well, Lil Pete?
Well, I haven't done Xanax in quite some time.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why I don't do Xanax is because, you know, as I've gotten older, like, you want to be able to hold your composure when you're out. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, if you're
yeah.
in a bar, if you're in a club, if you got to do comedy, if you got to do a set, you're going to be around chicks or people that, you know, their opinions of you actually matter. You want to hold your composure as much as possible.
And that's why because you were a wild buck on the Xans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a wild buck in general. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying? Like,
what were you like off the Xans?
I mean, it wasn't just off the Xans. Like back in the day when I was younger, man. Like I'd be in the club eating like 10 Mollies, popping Xans. You know what I'm saying? Sniffing jars of K. Fucking, you know, like on my Tony Montana
so you were,
shit.
Yo,
yeah.
so you were really fucking. You were all over the place.
No, I was a wild dude, man.
That's
You
crazy.
know what I'm saying?
You like ketamine early.
I don't like ketamine by itself.
Right. No,
But
no.
I
I
mixed
get,
with other shit. Yeah, you know
it's
what I'm
perfect.
saying?
Because
Yeah.
it's like if you could stay awake on if acid didn't make you like want to kill yourself.
Do you
That
like
I've
acid?
never done acid. I've never done shrooms.
Really?
I've never done like any hallucinogenic type of shit.
We gotta elevate you, Little Pete.
Yeah, yo, you got it. Well, we need Lil Pete. I don't know if Lil Pete is ready for his reality to be fractured.
Exactly.
I think Lil Pete is got it right where it is, dude. I don't think.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think we need to mess with his perception of reality like that.
I was
But,
recently like seeing this one chick who told me that she grew her own shrooms, and she's like, we should do them together. I'm like, well, you know, what is it like? Is it euphoric? Can you fuck on it? She's like, no, like you want to go outside and, you know, appreciate nature. I'm like, yo, when I do drugs, I want to hump. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to appreciate nature.
You like to do drugs to fuck?
You
Yeah,
can you
yeah.
can fuck on him, by the way. She
You
lied.
can- you
She
can
lied
get-
to you.
Yeah,
She lied.
You can
to
fuck on
can
shrooms?
You
fuck
can
on
fuck. You can
shrooms.
fuck on shrooms, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, what does it feel like? Like, is it euphoric? Is it hyper?
It feels like you're intertwined with another human, like you live inside of her.
So it would be good for fucking. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
It's really like mushrooms have the ability to make you feel the emotion of like meaningfulness. Like so,
okay.
it's like it feels like shit matters, and it feels like and you're like, wow, this moment is so beautiful. Like this, like beautiful intertwining between our fucking souls, and like.
And you could be
like-
talking to a horrible woman the whole time.
Yeah, you could be talking. Yeah, yeah.
You could be
that's
talking to
You
the most.
feel like
oh,
she's
yeah.
the one.
Well,
You
yeah.
feel like
You're
yeah.
just like your life is so interesting and you have such a path. You know what I mean? But then like you sober up and you're like, oh my god, she like she does like poetry. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
Why was she reading poetry to me in the car?
Yeah.
Anybody that reads their like creative artwork to me like while traveling, I want them dead. You know what I mean? Like if you're pitching a sketch to me on the train, I want to kill you. Like I hope you die.
Okay. I feel like I pitched you a lot of things on the train.
Yeah, and it pisses me off, dude.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Dude,
And
you,
one of the-
you know why? Because
Why?
there's always like some guy that's just staring at you that's like on his way home from work that's just like, I hope you fucking losers
Yeah,
die.
I'm just yelling about Israel.
Because
yeah.
I check people's eyes. You know what I mean? I see the misery and pain that they have when you start talking about a sketch on the train, dude. It's not even about the sketch. Talk to me about the sketch at the station. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? When there aren't miserable people around that have to hear about your love for art. You know what I mean?
Yo, but I love art, man. Yo, but mushrooms
no,
are
and this
sick.
wasn't an attack on
Mushrooms-
you
yeah,
even. It was
yes,
crazy.
It was an attack on me. That's absolutely an attack. We brought Lil Pete here. We brought like an expert on many fields into this place, and you spend time on roasting me.
I'm sorry, I wasn't even trying to roast you because this is like 37 people in my life.
Yeah. I see it. But
What
wait,
about,
so yeah, what's up? What's
no,
up,
what
man?
about that drug Tucci, that pink powder shit that everybody's
Yo,
talking
what do you know about
Tucci?
Tucci, man?
I know that Pete Diddy does it by the gallon.
Yeah.
Okay. I know that it's a pink ecstasy-like powder.
Yeah.
Okay. Like if you were to stick your finger up Pete Diddy's ass, that shit'll come out pink. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know exactly. So
They
Tucci-
found it in his hotel room when they arrested him. What is it? Like the
Do you
early
know what
parts
it
of-
is? It's crazy. So Tucci, it's like basically it's like a drug salad. Like they fucking take like ketamine and Molly and ecstasy and cocaine and meth and acid, like everything, and then they put it together in one powder, and then they dye it pink with food color. And it's crazy, dude. I don't know if you guys know this. All of South America's on Tucci right now.
I heard that's
Speak
where it
to
came
any
from.
Brazilian, and they're fucking. They got weird vibes, and they've done Tucci. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Any Brazilian, but like, have you done Tucci?
No,
ever?
I've never done it.
Have you
I've
been
only
around
recently-
it? Have you been around
I've
it?
never seen it.
Never
I've never
seen
been
it.
around it.
So
no.
how'd you hear about it?
No, I was reading when Diddy got arrested.
Oh, you
I was
found out
reading the
through Diddy.
thing, and they
Were you
said
a big
that-
fan of P Diddy?
Listen, growing up, he was like the biggest thing in the early '90s when he first came out. I was like in maybe like the 6th, 7th grade.
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody I grew up with, we were all big fans of Pete Diddy, and everything that's gone down like the last year, it's been shocking, man.
Yeah,
You
yo,
know?
your heart is broken.
No, I'm not broken. I mean,
Yeah, my bad. I know you're stronger than that, man. I know you're strong.
It's just I think it's crazy. I can't believe that he was doing this for 30 years, and it's just coming to the surface now.
You do everything. There was like he like touched a lot of people, man. A lot of really important people. He got touched by Diddy.
Yeah.
Yo,
No, he-
but the thing is also is that like he like you, Lil Pete, did drugs to fuck.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
So how come you love doing drugs to fuck?
I mean, if you've had sex on drugs,
Yeah.
you know that it's way better than having sex sober. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been in many scenarios where like you'll hook up with a chick, and the first 3-4 times you fuck them, you're on drugs. They think I'm like a fucking Superman version of fucking Romeo over here. Then they get me sober, and I'm like the laziest motherfucker on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting there like, all right, get on top of me real quick, and then let me nut and.
But then
get
when
off
you're on the drugs, you're like, I'm gonna eat that pussy for hours.
I'm
So-
just-
yeah.
I get down. I get down.
Oh
Did
yeah.
Did you do Percocet?
Oh yeah.
So how long were you fucking on Percocet? Because I know what that does to you.
What does it do to you?
Makes you fuck for like 9 hours. Like you can't come.
Yeah, no, I actually had a problem with painkillers back in the
Yeah,
day. I
yeah.
went to rehab back in 2016. Actually almost died from some fentanyl-laced stuff in Florida back in 2017.
Damn.
Was in a coma for 10 days. I was on life support. The doctors were like, he's not going to make it.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah,
and
I'm so glad you're alive.
yeah, no, me
to
me
bring
too.
joy to the people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful
yes.
miracles.
So
Yeah.
but I woke up from the coma. I'm alive. I'm here. I'm sharper than ever.
Yeah.
I have
yeah.
a question. When you woke up from the coma, were you immediately like fuck drugs, or were you like I need to get high?
I was like, where's my fucking toupee? Okay. I was like, where is my motherfucking toupee? I was like, somebody go get me my toupee right now.
Yo, you woke up bald? You woke up bald?
Yeah, because I was having seizures, so they had to put like electrodes on my head. And one of the fucking doctors was like, wait, this is not his real hair. This is a toupee. So they bring my toupee up from a locker downstairs. It's in a plastic bag.
It's in a plastic bag in a locker?
The glue is stuck to like $300-400 of my drug money.
Yeah.
They're making me sign a waiver to get my own motherfucking toupee back. I'm like, yo, give me that shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I'm like, anybody who was worried about me, just understand I would have never died bald, okay? I'll come back from the motherfucking dead to get my toupee.
Yeah.
The ghost of Little Pete wears a fucking toupee, okay? And I literally, like, I took the thing off and, like, I slapped it on my head fucking sideways,
Yeah.
kind of like when you wear the hat to the side. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, Little Pete, I'm like, Little Pete survived, West Side, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
West side of what? You're from Brooklyn.
That's what I'm saying. It just fit the moment. It just fit the moment.
No. I get it. I get what you're saying, little Pete.
What are the best drugs?
I think like an old school hit of ecstasy is the best drug in my opinion. You know?
Really?
What do you feel like? I've never, the only time that I ever did ecstasy, I was slipped it by a gay guy.
Oh, wow.
And I narrowly avoided.
Are you talking about a bump of ecstasy?
No,
Like
I'm talking about
powder?
just like a pill of ecstasy.
Oh, ecstasy.
Yeah.
Like that thing hits and literally like I'm like, yo, I'm gonna run for president. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
like vote for me. Like,
Yeah,
vote
yeah.
Little Pete. You know?
Yeah. And then you're probably like, wherever you're probably just making people laugh.
Well, here's the
Saying
thing.
all sorts of crazy
I don't know
stuff.
if you guys ever noticed this, right? When you're on a drug like Adderall, like cocaine, like ecstasy, you actually can laugh.
Yeah.
Take notice of that.
It's true.
You will fake laugh, but something about humor doesn't hit you.
Yeah.
Like the muscles in your face are actually frozen. And that's one of the ways that like you can tell when somebody's on drugs, like when you're killing it with your humor and they're kind of like, you know, like one of those fake laughs.
Yeah.
Like good chance that person's coked up with
Yeah,
ecstasy.
coked up, yeah.
I don't know why it does that, but it does.
Wow.
Yeah.
When you're on mushrooms, you laugh a lot.
Yeah,
you laugh.
you
yeah.
can laugh. Alcohol, you
Yeah,
can laugh.
yeah.
Even Xanax or Ativan, you can still laugh.
Well,
But-
yeah, as a comedian to comedian, Lil Pete, like I feel like laughter is like such an important thing.
Oh, it's everything.
Talk about laughter?
Like if I like the kind of connection that we have, like
Yeah.
we connect on a bonehead level.
Yeah.
Okay. If I don't have that with somebody, there's a limit to where our friendship can go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have a serious side to me. Obviously, like, you know, I work in sales and all of that. And I can be serious, but like I'm not trying to have
But like, why laughter? Like you love to bring laughter to people. Like laughter is so good. Don't you love bringing joy to the
Oh
people?
no, I love to make people
But like,
laugh.
why do you think it's so important?
Yeah, when did that start? When did that start in you, making people want to laugh?
All right. I was always a funny dude.
Yeah.
I was always a funny dude.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't really until I was in rehab, right? Back in
Mm-hmm.
like 2016. I used to get up every night and I would make all the junkies laugh. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I would tell my stories every night. These guys are detoxing off heroin. They don't even want to live no more.
A lot of
Yeah.
sleepless nights in the fucking
Yeah, a
rehab
lot of
centers.
sleepless nights.
And you
I would get up
you
every
brought
night.
these people in a dark place joy.
Yeah, man.
These
yeah.
heroin addicts. Yo, what are some crazy stories that you have from the past, man?
Oh, I got some crazy ass stories.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Some crazy ass stories. I don't even know where to begin, man. You know
What
I'm
even
saying?
brought you to Florida?
Oh well, I went to rehab back in 2016. Yeah,
In Florida, and then you got re-addicted to drugs in Florida?
I actually got thrown out of the rehab because I was they elected me the leader of the halfway house, but I had started hooking up with this little stripper chick, and I was supposed to be bringing the addicts to the meetings, but I was bringing them to the strip club so me and her could go in the back room. And one night she came by after work. You know, I went out, we hooked up in her car and everything, and this one guy, I remember his name was Steve, man, this ex-army bitch-ass dude, and he actually told on me that, you know, I was not bringing the other people in the halfway house to meetings. I was bringing them to the strip clubs, and I had broken my curfew
Yeah.
to go hook up with this chick in a car. I didn't even fuck her.
Damn.
She was on her period,
Yeah.
just making out,
Yeah.
and they asked me to leave the rehab.
Yeah.
So I had moved into a house that my mother and her brother owned at the time.
Yeah.
Okay, and
I'm really happy to hear that you respect the boundaries of women, even when on ecstasy.
oh yeah, no, you
Yeah,
got it, man.
always.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. So I had moved into this place, and I let two kids that I met in the rehab come live with me.
Yeah.
because they kept getting kicked out of rehab after rehab,
Yeah.
everything.
So you wanted to extend like a helping hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it led to a relapse.
Oh, because then you got a bunch of junkies together.
Yeah, you're around
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was basically it. You know?
What do you think is the worst drug?
Definitely opiates and crystal meth.
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah,
agree.
definitely.
That's a good.
Those are the two
observation.
worst. Opiates even worse though because of the physical withdrawals.
Because like you guys have in common, even though you come from different places, the American pills experience. Like you guys are pill guys.
Yeah.
Pills made you who you are.
Well,
Yeah.
well, the worst part about opiates is they make it hard for you to poop.
Yeah, they really do.
So that you
They
get really constipated. Like there'll be, I know dudes that did Percocets like frequently. They would like shit like arm length turds.
Wow.
Yeah. They would have to go
my
to the
God.
hospital sometimes to poop.
Holy shit.
It'll really constipate you, dude.
What's your least favorite part about opiates?
When I wouldn't have them, and like
Sorry.
yeah. No, when I wouldn't have them and the withdrawals kick in, like I never really got sick like everybody else. A lot of other dope heads were jealous of that. They're like, he doesn't really go through bad withdrawals, which I didn't. But it'll be very difficult to get off your couch on a day when like you don't
When you're
have
not on
them.
opiates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and like when I was on them, I used to miss the old me that didn't need any of that shit
Yeah.
to go through my day. You know.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah.
Wait,
Well-
how many years off pills do you have? How many years off opiates do you have?
I haven't done it since 2017.
Shit.
Yo,
man.
that's amazing.
That's-
Yeah. Well,
that's-
after the near death experience, and I also had to have a life saving surgery where they
What
had
did
to.
it feel like? Did you have like a near death experience?
I don't remember if I like crossed over to any other sides or anything.
Yeah.
I just remember having like some really weird ass dreams. Okay, I thought I got invited to 50 Cent's house for fucking New Year's Eve. Okay, I wake up out the coma. I got my hairpiece slapped on the side of my head. I'm telling my best friend, I'm like, yo, we got invited to 50's house for fucking New Year's Eve. And he's like, bro, stop. He's like, you're such a fucking junkie. You didn't even get invited to your mother's house for New Year's Eve. He's like, get some rest. He's like, tomorrow we got to have a serious talk. And I was like, all right, I hear you, man. And then I was like, yo, Pete, that's my friend's name. I was like, should I
Is
at
he
least...
Big Pete?
We call him Sound Factory Pete.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sound
yeah.
Factory Pete.
I was like, yo, Pete, should I at least text 50 and tell him that I'm not going to make it, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What is that? The only dream you remember from waking up in your coma?
That's the only dream that I
That is a
remember.
crazy dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I one time I had a dream where I was in Gaza City and I was swinging between buildings and I was
Like
I was in
Spider-Man, yeah, like
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man,
yeah.
yeah.
I was Spider-Man and I had to save the day.
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah.
Was good? Did the dream not finish, or did like you fail in the dream?
Nah, the dream didn't finish. I never had the chance.
Mm.
I never had the shot. But but this is because I know a lot about Adderall. I know so much about Adderall.
How long?
I've been on Adderall since I was 14 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
ADHD.
Yeah, ADHD,
Okay.
super. Yeah, and then eventually, like my tolerance built up, so they just kept giving me more and more Adderall until like one point I'm literally like 6 books open on my desk at the same time, just being like, I have to fucking know this everything. I have to. It was fucking like I lost my shit, dude. I was on so much. Yeah. What about you?
All right, like when I do Adderall,
'Cause
it
I
does
know
not
you
make
love
me
it.
want to study.
Yeah.
It makes me want to hump. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if I don't got no bitches, I'm like, woo. You know what I'm saying? Like, woo. Next
Yeah.
thing you know, 24 hours went by. I'm still home. Like, woohoo.
Yeah.
I was about to say, you'll jack off for like
Yeah.
hours. Every time I take Adderall, I'll be like, I'm gonna get so much done, and I just jerk off.
Yeah. So it don't hit you like that?
Yo, it's not. Sometimes when I get into jerking off on Adderall, I do really get down a rabbit hole for sure.
Well, it's like
Yeah,
you're just
yeah.
like,
It's
what if
a
I came more? What if 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 I came? That'd be like your brain. Your brain will literally be like, what if I came more? What if I came more? What? Like, okay, once you realize you can come and your brain's in like like when your brain's focused and you realize you can come, you're like, I gotta do that as many times as I can.
Yeah, there's something about like, yo, Lil Pete, do you know about dopamaxing?
Dopamaxi? Nah.
So you know about dopamine?
Yeah. That's what Adderall affects.
Yeah. So dopamaxing is like when you're on Adderall and you're high as fuck and you're hitting a vape and you're jerking off and looking
Oh,
at porn
yeah,
all at
yeah,
the same
yeah.
time. And you're just getting all this dopamine and you just kind of like, it's kind of like a heroin state where you're just like,
Yeah.
"Ugh."
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a fugue state. It's a fugue state.
Yeah, it's really crazy. A lot of people are dopamaxing right now. They don't even realize that they're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely have dopamaxed before in my life.
Oh,
You know?
dog. Yeah, because you're a dog, man.
Yeah,
Yo. So I think what's really funny that we've learned so far is that you used to be a crazy man on Xanax, and now you're like a harmless crazy man on diet Xanax.
Yeah.
Wait. I have a question. So I see you drink. What else do you do? Is it just not opiates?
I don't do opiates. That I'll never do again.
Mhm.
I drink usually like if I go out to a bar or like before I do like one of my comedy shows.
Right.
Yeah. Ativan, that's only to be used if I'm trying to go to sleep or something like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I would never
Yeah.
do that during the day.
Yeah.
Not really recreational. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I smoke weed occasionally. It's mostly used to go to bed. Like I wouldn't smoke weed right now.
Yeah.
It would be something like if I had to go to sleep.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then as far as like party drugs and stuff like Adderall or coke or anything, that would have to be like if you're out in a bar or in a strip club or something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
So now, but just to know more of your story. So you're from Brooklyn.
Yes.
You're from Bay Ridge, Brooklyn.
Correct.
Where'd you? What was that like? What was your childhood like?
I mean, childhood growing up, sports were big in my
Yeah,
house. Like
yeah.
it was a lot of pressure to make the team.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of pressure.
What sports did you play?
Played baseball, played soccer, basketball.
Short guy sports. Oh,
yeah,
never mind.
Yeah. No, basketball, yeah. And,
Yeah.
and I was always the littlest one, but like I was always one of the best ones, you know?
Damn.
Aggressive guy, I imagine.
Yeah. Like one of those like you
Like
ever
a
heard of
pit
the
bull, you're like,
Napoleon
"Ah!"
the Napoleon complex?
Yeah.
100 years from now, they're gonna
Yeah.
be calling that shit the Little P complex. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
We doing
yeah.
away with Napoleon, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about being short?
Yo, at this point, right? I wouldn't trade it for the world because it's what makes Little Pete Little Pete. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't think too many people really look at Little Pete like a short guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's like I'm such a short king that they had to move me up to the big people's division. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. No, I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're talking about, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
You're like an enigma. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple people have said that, like an enigma type
Yeah.
of dude. You know?
yeah,
Makes
definitely
sense.
like mysterious, like
Yeah.
like enigmatic, very
Yeah.
like
Definitely like an attention catcher type. Yeah.
yeah. But like, so what you've always wanted because you're Lil P. In my mind, you're a star.
Thank
You're
you,
a
my
star.
brother.
In my
Thank
mind,
you.
you're a star.
Thank you, my brother.
But like, when did you know that you were a star?
I mean, when did I know I was a star? Well, I mean, listen, there's still a lot has to come into play to really, really call myself a star.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Still a lot has to be done. But I mean, I've always felt like that about myself, but like I'm just starting to really take action on certain things with it now, you know? Like the comedy, like telling my story and everything.
Yo, pivot. Lil Pete. As of last night, Donald Trump seems to be the president-elect of the United States.
Correct.
How do you feel about that?
All right. I mean, I thought he was gonna win.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy into politics.
Yeah.
But I think with a lot of the stuff that the country is going through, like with the interest rates and the problem with migrants and all that, it seems like he's the guy that's gonna fix that.
Yeah.
I don't really believe that Kamala was, the head of the Democratic Party. I think she was just the face that they were trying to use to win the election. And that's what Donald Trump was talking about. He was saying it's not really her plan,
Yeah.
So that's basically where
That's
I
a
stand.
super interesting observation.
Well, here's the thing. I think it was really obvious Trump was gonna win because
Yeah.
people don't like. Okay, the thing about living in New York is everybody thinks that like people had energy for Kamala, right? But as somebody that was like from the middle of the country and lived in the middle of the country within 3 months ago, like no one was ever gonna pick a lady to be the president. Like I'm sorry, like no, like
I
that
agree
with
wasn't
that,
gonna
yeah.
happen. That's
Yeah.
just like
You
That's just
want
the
the most
reality.
macho dickhead running your country, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that
And
is-
he is a macho dickhead.
Yeah.
And
How come
it's-
you feel like you need to have a macho dickhead to run America?
I guess I'm a macho dickhead at heart. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So you're
I'm a
just
macho,
rooting for
yeah.
yourself. You
I'm a
wanna see
macho
guy like
dickhead
you.
at heart. You know?
think you're like Donald Trump?
No, I mean there would be some similarities in our personality.
What
but
do you
I
guys
mean,
have in common?
I think we both like to grab women by the pussy. You know.
Yeah.
I think
and
he,
that's about it.
yeah, no, I think he just has a mentality where he uses whatever he has to win, and I'm kind of like the same way.
Yeah.
Like I'll use every card in my deck to get the desired result. You know,
Yeah.
like you have to. You can never be like mad about the hand of cards you've been dealt. You just gotta look at it and be like, okay, how am I gonna use this shit to win?
yeah.
And believe it or not, the bad cards they actually make you a better player. You know.
How?
It's the intensity you play with, bro.
Yeah, you got to figure because it makes you think. How can I use this? There's opportunities in the good cards and the bad cards. If you're only looking to like the good cards, you're missing half the opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a guy who is short and wears a toupee, lives with his mother at the age of 40, and you had drug addiction problems and a crazy story. You know what I'm saying? You could sit home and think like, oh man, it didn't go for me like this guy, or it didn't go for me like that guy. Or you could grab your balls and you could go talk about it on a comedy stage and use that to entertain people, inspire people, make people laugh. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing. We're using our stories.
Yeah.
We're all using our stories.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yo, it really is amazing how pure intentioned you are, Lil Pete. A lot of people really say that they want to make people laugh. They don't mean it. They just want to be successful and they want recognition and all that. And obviously, you also want to be a winner. You want recognition, but you're like Lil Pete, right? Don't you
No,
think?
I
Yeah.
agree completely. Little Pete, your mission is pure in the fact that it's about being funny.
Yo, you know what crazy shit happened to me on the train the other day? Literally, I'm on the train, we're going underground, and there's this European guy who's on a phone call, and while the train is underground, his phone is still connected to service. He doesn't drop the call. He just keeps the call the entire time, and then when I'm walking out of the subway, I go, yo, your call didn't drop out. Oh, what's good with that? And he goes, special phone. And then the door's closed, and that was the end of the interaction.
Dude, that guy was an alien.
That guy was a fucking alien, right?
Aliens are, because here's the thing, aliens are so real, dude.
Do you believe in aliens?
Do you believe in
I
aliens?
mean, yeah, there's got to be some life on another planet, right?
But do you think that they're here?
I mean, it seems like there's been too many, UFO sightings for like somebody to have not, been accurate about it,
Damn.
Dude, they built the pyramids, dude.
You think they built the pyramids?
No, they just gave us the information on how to build the pyramids.
You think so?
Yeah.
You really?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I've watched a lot of Ancient Aliens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have you watched Ancient Aliens?
No, I never seen any of that stuff.
Oh my God, we gotta get a little.
I seen E.T. That's it. I've seen E.T. phone home back in the day,
Well, no wonder you don't know anything about aliens,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Really, anything could be happening at all time.
Mhm.
They could even be running the world. Who knows?
Yeah, I think there was one on the train, like you just said, dude.
That was the scariest shit ever. I was like, this guy, and he was European, which made it extra scary.
Right, because that's like an alien to me.
Yeah, Europeans are so fucking weird, dude.
I hate
Europeans are like, I don't know what it is. First of all, they're like 10 years behind us culturally. Well, if you go to Europe and you put on The Box by Roddy Ricch, like you go like, and then they're gonna be like, dude, I fucking love this song, man. This song is fucking sick, bro. It's fucking crazy. Like, they're literally trapped in, like, 2004.
Well, I was going to say, aren't they listening to EDM and doing Molly right now? Like, that's their big
Yeah,
thing.
they are all on drugs. All of Europe.
Well,
I thought you meant the aliens are on
Yeah,
drugs.
no, Europe.
If the aliens are able to come here, right, and we can't go there, imagine the next level drugs they must be able to produce and shit.
Yeah.
They could probably produce like a Molly with no crash, you know what I'm saying? Like an
Yeah.
opiate with no withdrawal syndrome.
They probably could produce some shit that, like, just makes you fucking, like, just... And just
You know what I'm saying?
experience God.
Like over there, you don't even got to go to the booth to vote. Like telepathy, you can vote for fucking Trump or Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Voting for Trump with telepathy would be sick.
You know what I'm saying?
If voting for Trump with telepathy was a real thing, I think that he might have...
He probably would have won the election against Biden. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
he
saying?
probably would have... Just a lot of people going like...
Did you ever get to do any of the original OxyContin?
I never did an original OxyContin. Man.
That was like the first drug I ever tried.
Like the 80s?
Huh?
Like the 80s?
The late 2000, the early 2000s Oxy.
The 80 milligram.
Yeah.
I never did one of those.
Yeah.
What's that about? What's that like doing Oxy?
Stupid, especially when you're like really young.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was like a thing where I found it. Like I found it in like somebody's house.
And you just took it?
Like,
Yo, that's crazy, man. Yo, you really are Ohio.
well, it was like a thing where it was like, you know what I mean? Like when you're like 14 and like stupid as shit, you're just like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You're like,
Yeah.
I guess I'll do that.
Yeah. And then, but what does it feel like? I've never even done pills like
Dude,
that.
it feels like you can't move, but like in a good way.
It gives you like a sense of well-being. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it almost makes you feel like when you take it, like you feel like everything's gonna be all right. You know?
Yeah, nothing bad could
And
ever
I remember
happen.
one of my counselors back when I was in rehab said that to me because at the time in my life nothing was all right, and he was like, "Yo, Pete, if something is making you feel like everything is okay, you need to run in the other fucking direction from that shit." Okay? He goes, "Because there's nothing okay about what you're doing right now, and what's going on in your life."
Yeah.
And he was absolutely right about that. You know, it's like a false shield of armor. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel like you could like run through that wall head first right now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But when it wears off, it's the opposite. You know what I'm saying? You feel weak as fuck. You feel inconfident as fuck. And if you're like dependent on something like that, like you're gonna have a really hard time getting through your life. You know, because there's gonna be times when it's not there. And you know what are you gonna do when it's not there? Like you're just gonna go MIA, go hide under the pillows, because that's what it's gonna come down to. You know?
Yeah, I do think that people really try to like run away from things and escape from things rather than face them head on.
Well,
You got to face a problem head on. Like a problem that you don't solve, it's gonna accumulate.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's like so many people, it's like I like to do drugs to lock in. Like when I I don't like to do like to smoke weed and then just lay on my couch and just fade away.
No, you strike me as very functional.
No,
you strike me as an extremely functional.
I like to do drugs when they like help me experience something better. Like when I like to get high and like if I'm at the museum, I know that if I'm high, I'm gonna be like, yo, whoa, this is so awesome.
see, that's something I had to change about
Yeah.
myself at like 23 or 24, because I used to get high to get like just retarded. Like that was the whole thing.
Yeah, that was me
Yeah.
originally too. It
Yeah,
was like
yeah.
to bug the fuck out,
Yeah.
to while out. But that
Yeah.
doesn't work much out of high school. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
no.
Like in the adult world, they're doing it to get through their day. They don't
Yeah.
want anyone to know that they're on it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And you
And that's how you strike me. That you could probably do it, go to a family party, family gathering. Nobody would have a clue. Like mad sneaky status. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. And I was trying to like, I was like, who can I fight at the park today? You know what I mean? I was like, who, because you also when you get hit on that shit, you feel nothing.
Yeah.
You feel nothing.
And that's what makes it dangerous.
yeah. You'll be.
I got
like,
both of my tattoos on them. I didn't feel shit.
Yeah.
I didn't feel shit.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wait,
that-
dude. What are the tattoos?
Yeah,
I
what are
got
the tattoos?
this is Carnage over here.
Oh, it's not Venom, it's Carnage.
Yeah. And what this really represents, right, is my inner demon. Okay, as you can see, he's ripping out of my rib cage.
Okay.
And I got demons. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not in denial about that. And like I always felt like when I was younger, like my inner demon just wants to come ripping out and do fucking damage. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I got myself a tattoo of it to remind myself, like, control your inner demon. You know.
Do you believe in demons? I believe in demons fully.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
demons are
if everything that they've been telling us since we're kids about God and everything exists,
Yeah.
then they're talking about a spirit world. So then for good to exist, evil would also have to exist.
Yeah.
So if God exists, demon exists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like up without down. You can't have one without the other.
And you are what makes you so amazing. Also you, Chris. You guys had real demons and you guys fucking face them head on and yeah, you like what advice do you have for people to battle demons?
Just one day at a time, man. Like it's a test of will. Who's stronger, you or your demons? You know what I'm saying? It should kick your ego into high gear. Like, yo, I'm stronger than these motherfucking demons, man.
That's fucking right.
I'm
you little
I'm
Pete.
stronger than this shit
Yeah.
right here.
He's right. Get over it.
Yeah,
Get
you know what I'm
over
saying?
it. Get over it.
Yeah.
Like the amount if you sit there and think about bad things that happen to you your entire life, it's just gonna be like a cycle of bad things happening. in
Yeah,
your
like
head.
cocaine, heroin, like, yo, it's a fucking plant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna lose to a fucking plant. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that shit.
Yeah,
know, like-
it's crazy, and it is really you have to like look inside
Yeah,
yourself.
you
You
really
really,
do.
have to look inside yourself. You have to dig deep, like just to muster up like the power to just try to fight back, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so hard, and like I don't know, like
I think it's more shallow than that.
really.
I think it's more about just saying you want to do it and then proving it to everybody around you that you already said that you would do it too.
Really?
Yeah.
you just got to keep a promise.
Huh? Yeah, dude. People hold you accountable, dude.
Yeah.
It's good to have other people in your life. If you don't have anyone to hold you accountable, then you have to look within.
Yeah.
But if you have people in your life that'll hold you accountable,
That's so crazy.
like you should just like want to do things for other people to be a good person.
Who are the most important people in your life, Lil Pete?
I mean, well, definitely my mom. Okay,
Yeah.
she been there with me through the whole thing.
Yeah.
She held my hand when I was in the coma.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
She came down to Florida. She held my hand every single day.
What is she, like an Italian mother?
She's an Italian mother. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
once a teacher.
Yeah.
She taught special ed kids.
Yeah.
It's funny because I think she had a special ed kid herself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's like, yo, when you were a kid, you used to run into the same fucking monkey bar every day. She's like, by 3 years old, I knew something was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She calls me the wild card, you know?
Yeah.
And I say, yo, this wild card gonna win the motherfucking World Series. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, hell yeah, man. That's
yeah.
I think such an important part about battling your demons is you have to believe that you can beat them.
Gotta believe
And
it,
if you
yeah.
can't believe, then you can't do it.
Yeah,
That's
100%.
You have to just like believing in stuff and believing that you're gonna make it to the top and believing that you're gonna come back.
Yeah.
Like that's what it's all about. You gotta
Your
believe.
perception. It's crazy because you could be in a room like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Everybody got a different perception of what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is
it's
really
an interesting
powerful.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I think about perception a lot.
Me too.
Because, like, yo, your perception, it's like everyone's living in, like, a different reality.
100%.
Yeah.
You know,
And then sometimes realities come together and clash. Like our beautiful minds and your even more beautiful mind. Like, they're coming together right now.
The amount of times I'll sit on the bus and be like, yo, I'm just some fat dude on the bus to people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yo.
like, yo, who's this fat guy on the bus?
Yeah, no, there's probably like a guy calling and he's like, dude, there was a fat guy on the
There's
bus.
a fat
today,
guy on the
dude."
bus.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, what? You got big because the pills, right?
Huh?
You got bigger because the pills.
No. That's not how. No, it was for the leg.
Cause what? Can I ask what happened with your leg?
I've never. Yeah. I just separated.
Well, what happened?
Like I fell
What's
down
the
some.
story?
Okay, so I fell down a bunch of stairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end, I tried to catch myself with my foot at the falling down these stairs.
Yeah.
And so my leg like separated from itself, like the knee.
Oh.
The top from the bottom separated, and that severed a bunch of arteries and shit.
Oh my god.
So because the arteries severed, they had to fix the arteries before they could fix the leg.
Yeah.
So it did a lot of damage to the leg.
Yeah.
So I had to like have a bar that jammed my leg together and held it together for like a year. And then after that, it was like a year of like learning how to walk again. And I gained a fuck ton of weight. And then after that, it was like, cause this happened when I was like 20. So I lost all my like regular friends, basically. Like I didn't lose them, but they moved on in their life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was at home all the time. You know?
Yeah.
I had a couple friends, shout out to them, you know what I mean, that stayed around.
Homies.
Like good friends. But
Yeah.
like I lost like a huge social life.
Yeah.
So then I was just fucking depressed
Yeah.
and just like was barely able to walk. Like it was like a barely able to walk. It was like, oh, you have movement again.
Yeah.
Type thing. So I just gained a fuck ton of weight being depressed as shit. Like
How long ago did this happen?
within so I'd say I'd probably got out of it at 25. I'm 28 now, so like
Okay.
3 years ago.
So around pandemic time. and
Yeah,
everything.
exactly. Like when the pandemic ended, because that was another thing. The pandemic happened right when it was kind of a thing where I would go back into regular, when I should have been going back into regular life.
Yeah.
So it was like right when the pandemic started was when I was probably able to start walking around more, but then I couldn't really.
Yeah.
So I was just like door dashing, like
Damn.
just like smoking weed.
Damn,
and, like,
down in
eating,
the pits in Columbus,
yeah,
Ohio.
eating like SpaghettiOs and meatballs and like on Discord. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
like, cause
yeah.
like that was like the time when it was like everybody's just like stuck on the computer. And at the time, I'd already been stuck on the computer for like 2 years.
Yeah.
So I was really deep in the computer. I was welcoming people onto the computer from COVID, dude. I was like, I see you're bored.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah. But like,
Chris has actually lost a phenomenal amount of weight.
surprisingly,
Yeah, good,
Chris
bro.
has lost since I met Chris like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah. Like,
He lost like 200 pounds.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome,
It was
man.
way
That's awesome.
worse.
Yeah, it was way worse. Yeah, 'cause Chris, it's really amazing. Like he found it within himself. He found the will to live, man. And then since then, he's just been.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's crazy? I told Chris to quit Arizona iced tea, and he dropped like 50 pounds.
Oh, you
immediately.
will. Soda is one of the worst things.
Yeah, yo, soda.
I only drink
No
water.
one told me.
Yeah.
This was something I found out at like 25 years old. Everybody was like, there's a like when I moved here, everybody was like, there's a bunch of sugar in those drinks, and I was like, yeah, it's sweet. they were like, no, that's killing you, Craig.
It's really crazy because and Lil Pete, you're in it like it's crazy. Chris is one of the smartest people I've ever met, But when I tell you that he had zero nutritional knowledge, when I'm telling you that he literally was like, sure, like, what? Like, and I'm like, dude, yeah, it'll overload your system and then turn into fat. And he's like, oh, what?
Yeah.
What?
Like, I used to have like a gallon of Arizona green tea around me.
Oh,
Yeah.
that the sugar in and of itself.
Yeah.
It'll
People
kill
don't
you.
really realize how bad sugar is for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, how bad is it?
It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. No, and the reason, like, the doctor that I go to for my testosterone replacement, okay, guy's like 60 years old, but he looks like he's 40. He knows like all the health stuff. So when I stopped doing steroids after my drug overdose, after my coma, I went to him. He put me on like the right dosage of testosterone, and he started like showing me all these healthy supplements and stuff. And like through talking to him like once a month, I gained a lot of knowledge about like nutrition and sugar and health and everything. And one of the first things like he had me doing was cutting like carbs and sugar and all that stuff, you know. And yeah, like he's like a health fanatic, you know, but he does drink wine every night. So
no, that's okay.
I saw him doing that,
That's
and I'm
good.
like, okay, I got a loophole here.
Yeah,
you know, I got a loophole.
Yeah, you
know?
could live life and be clean.
Yeah, no, you know, you gotta enjoy yourself, man. Like,
yo, Chris, this is why sugar's bad for you, dude. Like, basically, like, we were designed.
No,
like,
I got it now. Listen, dude, when I figured out, I started Googling, dude.
Yeah.
Once you start Googling stuff, you're like, oh my
I need
God.
to go to fucking rehab for Google. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, Google is awesome.
Dude, when you find out about calorie deficits, bro.
Yeah, intermittent fasting and all that shit. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you intermittent fast?
I think intermittent fasting is 16 hours. What I do is I try to eat my last meal like around 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then I won't eat again until I wake up in the morning, you know?
Yeah.
And whatever I eat, it's like I try not to eat too much of it. Like if I was to get like a cheeseburger right now, I would cut it in half, give you half. You know? I would eat half of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like even if you're breaking your diet with something like that, if you're eating half of it, how much damage could it really do, you know?
Yeah.
That's a really awesome way of thinking about things, actually.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, you're so generous. I'm like, no, I'm using you as a garbage pail right now. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what you do with a dog when you don't want it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You know what's great, though? I intermittent fast. I do
Yeah.
16 hours in between meals. And what I've noticed is it's really easy for me because of the weight. Like, I'm on hour, 17 of a fast right now.
Whoa.
Oh wow, yeah.
Whoa.
Just, really just now starting to feel hungry.
Yeah, and your body just like, yeah, there's enough.
Yeah, no, literally, it's like, we're good.
There's enough. Yeah.
We're good. We got a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lil P, I know from your jokes that you're like, yo, I can't be fucking fat.
Nah, you're a fat little bastard. Like you're never getting pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I'll go to a strip club with money on me. I still won't get
Chris gets
laid.
pussy.
Okay, well
Chris
he's
gets
not short.
pussy.
He's not short.
I've seen Chris have sex with
You got to
pretty-
be like 5'8", 5'9", right?
Yeah, how
I'm
tall
like
are you?
5'8".
Okay, yeah, and you have a full head of hair.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
like
How
if you,
tall are you, Lil Pete?
I'm 5'2" with my shoes on.
Okay. Yeah.
When I go to the doctor and they're like, take your shoes off, I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Measure me with my motherfucking shoes on. I don't walk around barefoot, okay? I'm barefoot in the fucking shower. I'm barefoot in my sleep. And ain't nobody measuring me in the shower or when I'm sleeping. So, and I got a fucking pair of lifts on right now. I'll keep it real.
Yeah.
There was a point in my life I used to wear 4 pairs of lifts because I was insecure about my height. And I remember one time, I'm like 25 years old. I'm closing this chick. I'm about to fucking hit it, okay?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, no shoes on in my house. I'm like, oh, God. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, I take my Timberland boots off with the 4 pairs of lifts. Now, all of a sudden, I'm like this. And I just tackled her right on the fucking bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, level the playing field.
Yo,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
crazy.
In a situation like that,
That's
tackle her,
actually
eat a
crazy.
pussy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Don't even give her a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
like most bitches aren't gonna be like, yo, stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she liked it?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You would have thought like a fucking pit bull was down there.
Yeah. Are you done? Yes. No, that's because what was I even? What were we saying?
We were
About-
talking about, for some reason, me getting pussy, and then he...
Oh,
Yeah,
how
no,
tall
yeah.
was I?
Chris
Yeah,
gets
how tall was
pussy,
I?
bro. I've seen Chris have sex with like hot ass ladies.
You've seen it?
Absolutely, yeah.
You've seen it?
Well, I haven't seen it happen. Yo, can I ask even like what's going on when you're making the magic happen?
What do you mean? What do you want to know?
What's your move? Like what's your playbook?
What's the playbook?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like what kind of moves do you have in your arsenal?
Dude. I read the room and I assess a different, unique plan to every woman, dude.
That's how you gotta be. That's good. That's smart.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I use your bathroom real quick?
Go for it.
Thank you.
Yo. All right, everyone. Little Pete is in the bathroom. We have Phil and Cave Ratzin.
You don't gotta do the.
Yo, I do.
You don't have to do my full name.
Oh, yo, wait, no, hold on. All right, guys. Little Pete is in the bathroom. Here's Cave.
You voted for Trump. You said in 3 different states.
Yes, I voted for Donald Trump. I voted for Donald Trump.
And 3 times.
Yeah, I'm the working Latino vote. Latino vote.
What 3 states did you vote in?
I voted in Florida, y North Dakota, y Kansas.
Not even important states. Florida,
No.
they already had.
What would you vote? You
Florida,
voted
Florida belongs to Donald Trump.
Trump.
Florida is his home, and is y mi casa, es su casa. Dos.
Yeah.
2? It's 2. It's 2 houses.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the working class Latino vote. I voted in Kansas, I voted in Florida, and I voted in North Dakota for Donald Trump. And we're really psyched to have him. I just figured I could sort of bridge the gap to my my brothers and sisters in the Latino working class. It's really stoked to have gotten him the presidency. And you know they want to blame us for it. They want to say that it's our fault. This is for you, CNN. This is what you get for messing with the Mexicans.
Viva la raza! Viva la raza!
It's really good to talk with
Hey,
you.
great job.
Yeah, thanks.
Good stuff, man. Yo,
All right. I'm back.
Lil Pete.
Yes, sir.
So you always say on stage, "Yo, I'm Lil Pete. I don't give a fuck." What does it mean to you to not give a fuck?
It means that, like, you got a mission, right? You know you got a path, and you're gonna walk that path regardless. Like,
That is so crazy.
Yeah,
That
like-
is not at all what I took from that.
Yeah. No.
I definitely got like I don't care about anything. I'm
No,
Lil
yeah, I don't give a fuck about going to a strip club and fucking spending all my money. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
Yeah,
Now
I
we're
don't give a
getting
fuck
to
about going to a club and popping 10 ecstasy pills. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about being on stage talking about things that a lot of people would probably not want to talk about in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like just bring it on. You know what I'm saying? Like every
Yeah.
obstacle is an opportunity.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is
You know
like
what
a genius lyrics moment with
Yeah.
Lil Pete.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about going to, fucking Chinese whorehouse, fucking any.
Have
any,
you been to a Chinese whorehouse?
Oh, I got a whole bit about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, talk about that.
Oh no, so I'm literally like, I'm talking to this one chick and she's telling me that she don't speak English. Okay.
And then you know exactly how to deal with this situation.
Yeah.
From
And,
your job.
From your job, from
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
From
So
work.
you know what I'm saying? She's on top of me. She's riding me, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna come, and she's like, no English. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Wait, where's the Chinese whorehouse?
It's in my neighborhood. Like it's what the fuck is it? I think it's in Bensonhurst.
It's in Bensonhurst?
Yeah.
But like what is it like behind something? Is it like
I mean, it's just like one that looks like a regular massage parlor, you know?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Don't get little Pete snitching out here.
No, I don't want the exact location. I'm just like wondering the general vibes. What's the worst show you've ever been on?
The worst show I've ever been on. I mean, they've all actually went really well, to be honest with you.
Really?
You know, every all the shows that I've done, I've been blessed in the fact that they all went well. The crowd was always very responsive in a good way. There was one night. Okay, actually, there were 2 nights. I performed at 275 Park one night. Okay, and I wasn't planning to perform. My boy, he's like an OG comedian, you know, and he was like, he told the guy that owns the place, who's like a well-known comedian, I want Little Pete to get on stage. So I had been sitting in the back drinking, and if I would have known I was going to go on stage, I would have drank less, because as we all know, like, going on stage too drunk is not a good thing.
Yeah.
Going on
No,
stage-
famously, I told you that the last time I went on stage hammered, I told a gay guy that I would suck his dick.
Yeah.
Which doesn't help with the gay narrative that's running in the show.
All right.
Because the last show they were making fun of me. They're like, "You're secretly gay," and I'm not. But yo, that is enough of this fucking. I'm not. But
We said he was a DL Jewish trade side.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't even know what that means, honestly. But I know that's not what I am.
So I'm gonna say like the first like minute I was up there, I didn't really get too many laughs. I was trying out new material, and then I went to my usual material, and I mean it wasn't a total bomb. Like I would say like the last 2 minutes were good.
Yeah.
You know. Then there was another time that I was doing like just a private show at the Whiskey Cellar.
Yeah.
And I was talking about going for the jerky massages.
Yeah.
And I didn't target my audience right. It was
Yeah.
like an all-female audience that probably has never gone for a jerky massage. And yeah, there was like another good 2 minutes of no laughter, you know?
Yeah.
But then I went back to the regular material and it worked. You
But
know?
that's like one of your best jokes, I think.
Oh, the happy ending joke.
happy
Yeah.
ending
That's the
joke.
one that went viral.
Yeah.
That's the one that went viral.
What was that big? Do you mind telling us the bit? What was that?
I said, okay, give me a second. I said I've been jerked off by so many Asian women in my life.
Yeah.
That if I even hear the sound of a Chinese woman's voice, my dick gets hard. I said I'll be calling up to order Chinese, and she's like, "Oh, you want a pork or fried rice?" I'm like, "Yo, my dick starts throbbing," and the video went viral.
Yeah, I mean that's super funny, man. Yeah, I mean that's great. I mean,
It got a crazy amount.
Picasso.
Yeah, it got a crazy amount of hatred like early on.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And yeah, no, like this one guy that like he's sort of like he calls himself my manager, but like he's more of just the guy that helps me with my social media.
Yeah.
You know, I was pinning all the negative comments.
Yeah.
You know, and he was like, "We can't do this. We can't pin this type of negativity." I was like, "I'm doing it. I'm fucking doing it. I'm going viral right now." You know.
You respond to your haters.
Yeah.
Yeah. What like you say all sorts of crazy shit.
Yeah, because at first.
Yeah. Wait,
okay. Yeah.
Like let's like I'm a commenter. I go, "Yo, this fucking sucks. You're not funny at all."
Yeah, so when I first saw that, because I really didn't have too many bad experiences with comedy going on the first 2-3 years.
Yeah.
So everybody was always like, "You're good, you're funny, you're great, you know, keep going."
Yeah.
So when I got the hating comments, I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
So for like a day or two, I was kind of beside myself, and then I thought to myself, "Okay, how are we gonna play this? How are we gonna be smart about this?" I said, "We're gonna fucking clap back.
Yeah.
We're gonna clap back. We're gonna take the comments. We're gonna pin them so everybody can see them, and I'm gonna use it to entertain whoever the fuck is watching."
But like, what kind of shit do you say? Like, I say, "Yo, you suck."
I'll be like, "Suck my dick," okay? You know what I'm saying? Suck on this, brother. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll just pin it up there, and I'll be like, "Yeah, this guy had no idea that you know, blah blah blah."
Or what if I say, "This comedian fucking sucks. He has no punchlines." No, wait, no, not sucks. This comedian is awful. He has no punchlines.
I'll be like, "Respectfully, eat my shit." You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Respectfully,
Yeah.
with all due respect, please
Boom.
eat my shit.
Yeah, it's good that you put the respect there as well, so they
yeah,
really know
all
that
due
you're
respect.
fancy and
Yeah,
formal.
yeah, you know?
Yeah. Yo,
So-
because you gotta fight the haters. You gotta clap back.
Yeah, so then like it started becoming like a thing where like everybody was like, "We want to see more of that shit." I'm like, "All right."
Your
Yeah.
comment section is so awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, people really, you're a very polarizing figure. A lot of people really, really love what you do, and a lot of people are really, really angry about it.
Really?
Why do you think people are angry at it?
I have no idea. I mean, you're not gonna get not. It's not.
You're
Like,
just a silly guy.
it's not like everybody's gonna love
You're
you.
just
You
a
know.
silly guy that loves to
Yeah.
do drugs and fuck.
Exactly.
You're like the most human being man alive.
Exactly. No bad intentions. Just
Impulse.
yeah.
Yeah. Yo, okay, what do you think? How much are we running on time?
We're at hour 15.
We'll probably wrap it up soon.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
should put a ribbon on it. Yo, Lil Pete, what's
Yo.
your message to the world, man? What do you have to the podcast, we've done an hour of pure heat. We've done our time. What message do you have for the world?
I don't give a fuck.
Wow, nice.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, yo, you could come catch Lil Pete playing Donald Trump at the right side of
We
history.
don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
it's gonna be this Sunday. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Mhm.
We'll see you there. Thanks for tuning in.
Ladies,
Peace.
ladies, come out.
Ladies, come out.
Come
Meet
out,
the
baby.
Pete.
Come out, baby. Don't give a fuck.